another vlog. We've got our coffee and we are at Lowe's picking out some hanging plants because we have this little like shepherd's hook, if you will, and I want to get some to hang on there. They never survive when we get them, so I'm hoping to water them appropriately this year. And I was reading some of the like tags and trying to see, because it's full sun where we have it. So obviously making sure we get full sun ones, but also making sure that we fertilize it appropriately. So I want to get some today so that I can start it strong. These are some that we're looking at that look so beautiful, and I love the pot it's in. And there is a certain happiness to going to like a garden center on a Sunday when it's just so nice out. Oh, Tyler and the girls are here too, by the way, but everything was so packed in. They were like just moving to an open area. Little dum-dum suckers are keeping them happy while we try to pick these out quickly. Okay, this is the other one I'm thinking about. I think it would look really pretty with the pink, and it has the same container too. Okay, I think I'm realizing we might not, if we're getting the bigger one, that pink one I showed, I think getting 2 of those, it's too big. And then I remember last year they were kind of crowded on the same shepherd hook. So I think we might just get one bigger one. See if I can keep that alive. All right, here are the 2. We're gonna try 2. We're gonna see. Here they both are. Okay, they totally fit. So I'm glad we got both because they're so pretty together. I was kind of looking, most of them are petunias, like a version of petunias. There's another, I think it's like, I'm gonna say it wrong, calabachoa that's gonna grow that I think just hasn't, oh, there's a few right there. Isn't that so cute? And then these kind of leafy plants. And then these are mostly just different versions of petunias as well. So just really pretty. And I was reading about it. I think what I've done wrong in the past is I didn't water them as much as they needed to be. And like I said, I also got some like flower fertilizer, flower food, whatever you want to call it. So hopefully we'll be able to keep these puppies alive longer this year. And they look so pretty. And we actually had this closer to here, and I think that was the issue last year. It was the shepherd's hook was like right there, and so this was literally up in the flowers, and it was kind of, I don't know, it didn't look intentional because it wasn't. So this seems so much better, and it just makes me so happy seeing all this color out here. This buddy boy is living his best life. Are you loving this weather, buddy? Yes you are. Yes, you are. What a good boy. Mm-hmm. Look at that tail. Future Jessie popping in to say thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring a part of this video. So, another day. I am getting ready for the day, and I'm putting on the pharmacy lip smoothie. We are deep in allergy season, baby, and my poor nose. I'm also getting over a sinus infection. I literally have my amoxicillin right here. That sinus infection, you guys, lasted like 14 days, and I kept waiting. I didn't even go to the doctor because I thought, okay, I've had sinus infections before. Like half the time they get better on their own. I don't want to have to use antibiotics if I don't have to, you know? Anyway, long story short, I waited way too long and it never got better. So I finally got on antibiotics and it's helping, but now I've just got like the allergy symptoms. So my poor nose is so red from blowing it so much. I've also been doing a ton of like sinus rinses, which helps so much. Anyway, so I am about to do my hair. I'm just gonna show you like what I do most days to my hair. I just tried a new tool and I did not like it at all. Let me show you what it is. It's the Main, it's Giving Body Medium Hot Round, okay. Hot round brush. It doesn't close on the ends. It does what it's supposed to do. Like it would kind of, this is what I did to my hair yesterday. So it kind of straightened it. And I do think it did a decent job of that, but it just made my hair look very blah. Like it wasn't as straight as a straightener would be. And so I felt like I could see a place where this would be in my routine of getting ready, but I didn't think I would use it enough or any more than I would use other tools that are similar. So I think I'm gonna return it. I don't even know. I need to look and see if you're allowed to with hair tools, but I just didn't like it. I told myself I'm just gonna keep it and like, just keep trying. I'm like, no, because this is what I always do. And then I end up with a hair tool I don't like or use. So I guess if I can't return it, I might, I don't know, pass it on to his sister or something. Anyhow, so what I've been typically doing is dry shampooing my hair. I mean, depending on the day, I guess. And then I use my T3 like interchangeable, just a curling wand. I don't think you have to have this one. I'm not even sure. Every time I go to link this, because it has like bigger wands, and it's hot, I better not touch it. You can interchange it. The only ones I can see that they sell now are the ones that have the clamp, which I don't typically use. So It's not super helpful, but this is one of those hair tools that I feel like can make my hair look shinier than maybe it is. The main tool I feel like made my hair look really dull, but this is one that even just using it like this. So one thing I've been doing, I know I showed in a vlog a few months ago, was this, where it kind of gives you more of like the bendy hair look. See what I mean? Where it's a little undone and not like, it literally just has the bend almost just in the center. And it can look really, really cool, especially if you have shorter hair. I think it looks even better. But most days I've either been doing that or just leaving it be, but for a short amount of time so that it, again, still looks kind of undone. And I have gotten so fast at this because I'll get larger amounts of hair because again, it doesn't need to look perfect or like super curled. I just want it to look like I intended, like I actually did my hair that day. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do. And especially in the lower parts, I feel like I'm pretty sloppy with it because I can focus a little more of the time on the top part that you actually see a little bit more. So I'll get like, okay, that's maybe a little too different. Maybe that was too big of a chunk. But this is my best YouTube watching time, you know, like this is when I'm actually watching videos. Although right now, I guess I'm just chatting with you guys. Also, remember when I was doing Pure Barre a couple times, and so I signed up for like their plan of like 4 classes a month, which I was like, that's doable, like once a week. Well, then we traveled and we have some summer travel coming up. And I kept meaning to call and be like, hey, can we cancel this for the next one? Like, what does that look like? I need to call. And it's just one of those calls that I don't really feel like making. I've already paid for this next month, so I want to try to use the classes up. But I think I'm realizing I've been trying to lean more into strength training. And I feel like I've been bopping around for years, literally for years. Like I love to run. That's something I've always done. I love to do like dance workouts. So all of that for cardio. But I'm realizing I lean so heavily. Bar is not cardio. Well, it can be depending on the class, but generally it's not. My point is I really have been leaning into more like using weights and doing more strength training. And I was thinking back to when I was probably my strongest and I felt the best. And it was when I was more regularly either going to the gym and doing weights and machines there or doing it at home. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to start doing that. So I started doing some research into it. And again, take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, okay? I don't know what I'm talking about. And everyone's body reacts differently to different workouts or whatever. But I'm like, I just want to incorporate more strength into my routine. Maybe lean more heavily on that than I do on running. And the nice thing about that is I'm already seeing results like quickly. And I think that's what's crazy. And I don't mean weight. Like I don't think I've lost any weight. That's not necessarily my goal. I just want to feel stronger. I want to feel better in the clothing that I love. And already just incorporating more strength things, I'm noticing that my pants fit better. My shorts are fitting better. I just feel like that's what has been missing. And barre can give me that. Like it does have that component for sure, but I don't know. I enjoyed it and I think I could see myself doing it from time to time, but I don't know that right now it's just so hard to commit to anything every week right now with young kids. It's just really hard. And especially staring down summer coming up too, where like I said, we've got some travel and just wanting to enjoy our summer together and not wanting to have things scheduled that don't have to be scheduled. So I'm definitely going to cancel the barre, all of that to say. And then maybe in the future, like once fall starts back up, maybe I'll try to do it again. I need to see if they have like an option. Can I just go when I want to go and not like just pay per class? So I'm going to, when I call to cancel and do the dreaded phone call, I'm going to ask like in the future, can I just come and pay? I know it's a little pricier to do it per class, but I'd rather have that freedom and not feel locked in. Especially since barre is harder than you would ever think. It really is. Like I have to have the like gumption to like be ready to do it. Whereas strength training, it can still be a crazy good workout, but I don't ever really need the energy behind it because you just start. It's a little more slow moving typically, and then I'm into it and then I'm good to go for 45 minutes or an hour. Whereas with running or anything else, you really do have to have that like energy built up to like actually get started on it. Anyway. Did any of that make any sense? See, I went too curly. Kind of like straighten it a little bit. Went too curly. Anyway, that's the haps. That's the information you didn't ask for, but you got about what I'm doing. I did get some DMs asking, like, are you still doing bar? So I need to get that figured out. I'm looking at my contacts are almost out, and I don't think I can order more. I think it's been over a year since my last eye appointment, so I need to make an eye appointment and order more contacts. I switched to dailies a while ago, and oh my gosh. So my thing is I don't wear contacts every day. I need contacts like for distance, but like when I'm around the house, like generally I don't feel like I have to have them in. And also I like to wear my glasses. So I try to give my eyes a break. So I don't wear contacts all the time is my point. Dailies have been perfect, and I'm really glad my optometrist kind of guided me that way, because I felt like, no, like I don't want to have to throw it away every day. Like that seems crazy to me. But in doing it, like allergy season, to not have to keep using the same contacts, incredible. They're always fresh. Like I would notice, because I have drier eyes, even with the most moisturizing contacts, after like a week of wearing the same ones, they just would be so dry, and I'd be like, is it flipped inside out? Do I have it in wrong? And it would just be that they're already getting older. And so having dailies and just having a fresh pair whenever it is that you're wearing them has been so incredible. So I was pretty against the idea of it for a while, and I finally kind of just gave it a try. My optometrist gave me like a 2-week supply just to try, and I was like, okay, I'm a changed woman. I don't know if it's ideal if you wear contacts every day, like, but if you're wearing them like only a couple times a week, I feel like it's kind of perfect, because then your contacts, like if you've got monthly contacts, they're not just like sitting in the liquid for days at a time until you use them again. Anyway, all right, so that's generally how I do my hair. It'll fall a little bit, but not too much more. I've also realized I haven't been using a lot of hairspray lately, and I'm saying that before it gets humid here, so I probably will start to, but really in the spring and fall and even winter, I don't really find myself reaching for it because I don't feel like I need it. My hair naturally gets pretty oily quickly, and yeah, so I don't know. I need to get my booty in gear here. Our house is feeling very messy. The laundry's not too bad for once in my life, so that is great, but I just feel like there's so many little things everywhere that needs to be cleaned up, and I need to tackle that too. So I wanted to share a couple things I'm loving right now. I'm absolutely loving this In Beauty Mineral Sun Glow SPF 43. It's glowy without being overly glowy. I'm telling you, I cannot stop using this. If you saw my Disney Get Ready With Me and like the makeup I typically do when we go, this was an absolute champion. I got absolutely no sun on my face. The only place I would get it is my nose, because again, I was blowing my nose so much it was impossible to keep reapplying. Like I kept trying to reapply sunscreen, and it just, my poor nosy. I promise I'll stop talking about it. It's just like really been a big part of my last few weeks of my life, okay? But I absolutely love this. Highly recommend. Another one I like that is a little bit cheaper, I will link below, that's similar, that I love as well. I wanted to bring this up. I saw Jamie Page Beauty, I'll link her channel. She was using this, and I have toggled with decluttering this for so long. It's the Makeup Forever HD Skin Palette. It's like their all-in-one face palette. And I watched her use this, and I was like, okay, I am using that all wrong. It looked so beautiful. So I've played with it a little bit the past few days. She was using all fluffier brushes to achieve all of these looks, and I typically would just be using all my normal like cream bronzer blushes. So I think for foundation, if I were to mix, I'm trying to like get an idea of what would be a good, yeah, those two. So I'm just gonna kind of get, and I wanted to make sure I had a good moisturized base on, but it can end up looking really, really pretty. And I'll show you this. Obviously, this lighting is a little wonky, but I'll show you in natural lighting what this ends up looking like. She mentioned that, you know, if you're using this and you're using all the different products in it, it's going to mesh really well together because they're all basically the same formula. So the bronzer and the blush is going to blend in really nicely with the foundation if you're using all of it. I'm like, that's a really good point. So still trying to go at it like hard. Like, calm down, Jess. Just lightly pretend you're a makeup artist. Fluff, 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 fluff. And then I'm just using my sponge because I just have to. I feel like it always makes things look even better when I use my sponge. Now, I don't know foundation-wise that I would want to do this every day because for the look it's achieving, it's really pretty, but it's not like any better than something that's maybe a little easier to apply where I'm not having to mix it. The other thing you could do, honestly, I'm going to try that, is get like a little bit on your hand of the two or whatever you're mixing and literally like mix them together. And then I could use that. You are so smart. So then I could just kind of, it might even be too much. I'm applying something to my nose as if it's not going to be worn off in like 5 seconds. Yeah, that is not ideal on a very dry nose. So I definitely think with this, if you have somewhat dry skin, you need a really moisturized base, but it's just kind of fun. If you already had it, maybe try it this way. I don't know that you need to buy this if you don't already have it. Although if you like the idea of playing makeup artist, you might enjoy. Yeah, fluffy brushes all the way. And maybe a sponge to clean it up. Yeah, I'm not loving it on my nose. So we'll go back in with the bronzer and blush here in a moment. I'm just gonna put on, I've been playing with the new Say Slip Tint Concealer. And you need very little, I've noticed. And what I've been doing is kind of taking it and blending it just in the areas I want with that one dot, and then letting it sit and get tacky for like 30 seconds. I recently got some new clothes I'm really liking, and I'm gonna show you like a try on haul of it here later in this vlog if you're interested. I feel like it can be really hard, like, okay, other than like jeans shorts and a tank top, like what do you wear in the summer? And so my goal was to try to find like what are some outfit and like cute ideas of things that are actually cuter than just a, you know, jean shorts and a tank for the summer that's still cool enough to wear, but that, like I said, just looks a little bit more, I don't know, just cuter. This concealer is still too new to me to like know how I feel. I think I'm liking it. What I've done, I definitely like it best with my finger, and this is not going to be something that's going to give you like crazy coverage. But I'm enjoying it. I'm going to withhold how I feel just yet because I'm just still not sure. But yeah, so I'm excited to show you some of the stuff because I think you're going to like some of it's from Amazon, some from Target, just kind of a mixed bag. This shirt I'm pretty sure I got from Lulu's when I was ordering those wedding dresses. Wedding dresses, no, you know what I mean? Wedding guest dresses for Italy. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited, you guys. So excited, so anxious. We're taking the girls, and we've got, it's a family wedding. We're going to have a bunch of family with us. So it eases the stress a lot, but nonetheless, like there's just that little bit of anxiety of like, we've done this before. We took Genevieve when she was younger. It went well. Like people raise kids everywhere, and they have everything a kid would need in any country. You know what I mean? And that's what I always remind myself of when I get a little bit nervous, like, oh, what if we need Tylenol or what, you know, which please, I'd be bringing Tylenol, but you know what I mean? I've also been using this Maybelline Single Shadow in linen. I recently hauled in my vlog where I did like a CVS drugstore haul. And this has been so great for just like a single shadow that just kind of blanks it out, almost like a powder concealer in a way. And then I'll just do a little bit of liner and mascara. So anyway, my point is I got this shirt from Lulu's when I ordered those dresses. I am, by the way, going to go with, I'm pretty sure, the dark green dress I showed in that video. I got some like Spanx. Actually, I think it's Skims brand that I just ordered that I think will make me feel a little bit more confident and comfortable in the dress. Well, I don't know that it'll be more comfortable, but that was kind of the only piece of that dress that I was like, it's a little more snug there than I want, but it was too late to take it to return it. My point is, I think that's the one I'm going to go with, and I just love that dress so much. So that might be the final piece of the puzzle. I don't know how well this is going to pick up. I don't like the way that Makeup Forever stuff looks on my skin. I think right now I am battling way too much dry skin that it's just not looking good. I literally might get a makeup wipe and remove everything but the eye makeup and just redo with a BB cream. BB creams hold my hand, or skin tints, whatever, basically the same thing-ish. Those hold my hand when I have really bad dry skin because they are the only things that can look halfway decent on my skin, whereas if I'm going in with a foundation, it almost always never looks good. You know what I mean? So I want to share a grocery haul from Thrive Market, and Thrive Market is very kindly sponsoring this part of the video, so thank you so much. So Thrive Market is an online membership-based grocery store. They have everything you need for organic, maybe slightly healthier options for snacks, pantry items, food. I buy so much from them every month, and we have so many staples that I used to spend more on at the regular store that I'm saving so much money on things we're repurchasing every month anyway. Olive oil, coffee, snacks for the kids, little applesauce pouches, like all of those things add up. On today's order alone, I saved, I think it was like over $40. This is definitely the most I've ever saved, and it's an awesome time to join Thrive Market because right now you can get 30% off your first order and a free gift worth up to $60. Plus, you'll get extra savings because they are currently running a huge sale on bars and snacks, and a lot of what I'm about to show you are a part of that sale. So you'd get even more savings on top of that. I love it. I've gotten so many of my friends and families to become members of Thrive Market and they love it too. So let me show you what I got. Some of our favorite, like what I'm gonna call healthy snack swaps, like things that when I'm craving something salty, this fits the bill and it is so much better for me than delicious, delicious potato chips. Okay. Hey, nothing wrong with eating potato chips from time to time, but you know what I mean. These are the Vienna chickpea snacks. This is the Rockin' Ranch flavor. I'm actually gonna open these because I've tried their Himalayan pink salt and that's my favorite, and that's definitely Tyler's favorite, but I wanted to try these. So they're literally just chickpeas. Oh, these are so good. They're so dry though. Like when you eat these chickpea snacks, you need water next to you at all times. But these would be amazing on a salad as well. Totally like the ranch. I think I like this better than the regular pink salt, but they're both really good. Well, you guys know my deep, deep love for these. These are the Heavenly Hunks oatmeal chocolate chip little squares. They are so delicious. Oh my gosh, the oatmeal chocolate chips are my favorite. The peanut butter ones are good. These are better. Also, I know the lighting is yet again weird. It is a dark, straight up dark rainy day. You can kind of see it through the front door there. It is so dark. So I'm like, this is the brightest I can get it here with no other lighting. Anyway, I also just recently learned it says to refrigerate after opening. I did not know that. Now I do. We also have been buying from Thrive their Good Pop organic freezer pops for the girls, but also for us. They have no added sugar, 100% fruit juice, and listen, it's summertime. We're gonna be eating popsicles daily. It's just a part of it for us. To have ones that are definitely better for you than the ones I typically buy at the store is really nice. Okay, when I mentioned this on my Instagram story, y'all were excited and so was I. Did you know that 90-second quinoa was the thing? Because I've been using 90-second rice in a pinch for quick lunches like that and some like chicken breast or whatever. Yeah, 90-second quinoa is a thing and it is amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. This is 60-second quinoa, even better. I think I've been heating this for 90 seconds without even realizing. So yeah, highly recommend. It's hard to find in stores. You can definitely get it obviously on Thrive. So we usually throw a few of these in and we just have them at work to use anytime we want. We have some here too. Something I buy a lot for the girls are these Brainiac Brain Squeezers. They're little applesauce pouches, but they have so much good in them. There's omega-3s, choline, vitamin C, easy to throw in the diaper bag. You know, we're a fan and the girls really like them too. I'll eat those as well. I mean, they're just good. I also got this, oh, I don't think I realized it was gluten-free. It's a banana muffin and bread mix. Maybe I'll make it. My mom's supposed to be here, I think, tomorrow. Maybe I'll make it when she's here. But it's almond and coconut flours. I feel like gluten-free mixes, honestly, tend to be a lot more moist anyway, so probably gonna be delicious. I might add some chocolate chips to this to make them even more delicious. So the girls have been really into Pirate's Booty, you know, that snack. You either know or you don't. So I wanted to swap it and switch it up a little bit. They want that like crunchy, salty snack. So I got these cauliflower stalks. These are absolutely delicious. I would kill this whole bag, but I know the girls will like it too. I hope they will. Speaking of the girls, Little Annie's, Easy Mac, if you will. Always nice in a pinch. And even like we'll have friends with their kids over and it's nice to just be able to whip something up for them if they're not wanting the food we're having, you know? Also got a ginormous thing of organic pumpkin seeds. We put these in salads as well. And this is big. I feel like it's hard to find larger bags of nuts and seeds, but Thrive usually has a really good selection. Of course, coffee. I mean, come on, this is the Good Sam Columbia medium roast. I must have been ordering this when I was ultra tired because I didn't get whole bean and I definitely meant to, but we can still use it we can use ground coffee in our machine, of course, too. We're just so snobby. I'm just kidding. This coffee looks really, really good though, so I'm excited to give it a try. Olive oil, always and forever, will be a part of our order. And I haven't bought these in a while. These are the Good Crisp sour cream and onion chips. Let's go ahead and open these bad boys. I always film this around lunchtime and I'm hungry. They are truly like Pringles. So good. Oh my gosh. The cheddar ones are really good too. I'm really excited about this next thing. I've talked about how we've really cut back on drinking a ton unless we're like it's a special occasion or we're with friends, whatever, and having a barbecue and enjoying a glass of something. But like at home in the evenings, we're just not. And so we wanted something that you can kind of sip on that has the vibe of, you know, you could put it in a wine glass. So we've done kombucha and things like that and we love that. But I have fallen in love with these Kin Euphorics different cans. So they are functional beverages. So they've got like, I'm just gonna show you what it has in it, okay? But it's all these things where it's like meant to be kind of more relaxing. So you do kind of feel a little bit of that relaxation that you might get from, let's say, a glass of wine, but without the alcohol. So my favorite for sure is this one. We've already opened it. We had some the other night. Actually, it was during the day and it was so nice. It was like afternoon and we were like, let's open some of those and pour them over ice in a wine glass, and it was amazing. So the Kin Bloom is my favorite. I think we've tried them all from this brand now. This I've never tried. This is their Get Your Glow Actual Sunshine ones. They also have like nighttime ones, and then they also have ones with caffeine. But I don't typically want something like that the first half of the day. So the caffeine ones, I know Tyler's drinks some of, but I haven't really enjoyed much. But that is everything I got this time around. One other thing we love about Thrive Market is that orders over $49 ship for free, no tipping. No extra fees. Like, think about when you order groceries, a lot of times there's all those things. There is none of that. So as long as you hit that $49 threshold, you're not paying for shipping or fees or tipping. So it is really, really nice. And you're making those savings. Again, like I said, I saved over like $40 on this order. And I love that you can sort it by different lifestyles or ways of eating, whether you're looking for gluten-free, paleo, non-GMO, organic, low FODMAP, keto, gluten-free. Did I already say that? There, you can organize it by so many different things, you guys. It is incredible. So they have two different membership options. You can do the monthly one, which is $12 a month, or you can do the annual one, which breaks down to $5 a month. That's the one we've been doing for years. I pay for my own membership on my own. It is 100% worth it. If they ever stop sponsoring me, I would still be using Thrive Market. Like, I've been using it for so long, I think it would hurt to go to the store and buy a lot of these things for the higher price, knowing that I could have gotten it cheaper on Thrive Market, you know? Anyway, thank you so much, Thrive Market. In addition to that 30% discount, Thrive is also running that sale on bars and snacks, which, like I said, a lot of the things I showed in today's haul are a part of that sale, so you get even more savings. All you have to do is go to thrivemarket.com/jessicabraun. I'll have that link down in the description box. I've got it on the screen and I'll have it in a pinned comment for you. If you've been hearing me talk about it for years, it's time. I promise you will love it. I also really love their customer service. I have to say, I reached out to them recently for something and they were on it so quickly, like via the chat. They solved my problem super fast and I was just really impressed with that, and I feel like that can be hard to find. So just another little, what is it, feather in the cap? Feather in the cap of Thrive Market. Okay. I need to get this food away. I need to eat some actual lunch. I'm probably gonna have some of these chips on the side. It has been a minute since I've had these. I was literally just getting close-ups for, obviously, the haul you just saw. And I realized that this one has caffeine, the Sunshine one, but this one is gently caffeinated. It's only 33. So like in the afternoon, that I can get behind. So I'm definitely gonna try that one. Okay, dinner time. I'm making this recipe that I don't think I've made in a video. Forgive me if I have. I'll link it below. It's Spanish chickpeas with eggs. The recipe itself calls for you to like actually poach the eggs and do all this stuff. No, I'm making over easy eggs on the side, which is what we've done, and then you just put it on top of the chickpeas. So I'm really just using the recipe for the chickpea portion. It is so good. We have made this every other week since discovering it, and it is super easy. It's basically just like onions and garlic fried in oil, and then you add tomato sauce and chickpeas. What am I missing? Oh, and paprika and cumin. That's pretty much it. All in a pan. Cook it. It's done. Make the eggs. It is so good. It makes really good leftovers as well. Also, I used my little chopper for the garlic because it called for like 12 cloves, and this was amazing. Oh my gosh, game changer. I feel like this is a lot of onion. Like maybe too much. I know, instead of, it said too small. What Tyler was just saying, you probably can't hear him, is that we ended up doing what? One large, right? Yeah. I had him cut up the onion because he's just faster at it. It's like one of my least desirable things to do in the kitchen is cutting up onion. I don't know what it is. Well, I mean, I know what it is, but it's just awful. All right, cumin and paprika's in there. So to mix it quickly and then just add the tomato sauce and the chickpeas. That's it. And then let her cook. It's so simple. Like literally, other than cutting up onion, which if you really wanted to be lazy, You can buy the pre-cut up onion, and then like I minced real garlic, but of course you could just use the minced garlic frozen cubes or regular minced garlic. Whatever. You don't need me to tell you that, I'm sure you know, but just on my mind. A lot of chickpeas, which I love. 40 ounces, which is like basically three cans is what I used. I'm telling you, you're gonna look at this and be like, that looks okay. It tastes better than you'd think, and I don't really like tomato-based sauces a lot. Like, it's not something I typically would order in a restaurant. It's not my favorite. Like, even spaghetti and meatballs, like, I've never really been a huge fan. But this is so good. So even if you're not a red sauce fan, I think you'd probably still like it. All right, it is done. You got the chickpeas under there, the runny eggs, absolutely delicious. And like I said, makes awesome leftovers. Okay, Tyler and I were experimenting with, I'll link this like set below, with vacuum sealing our avocados. This has been in there for, what would you say, like 4 or 5 days? And good as new. I cannot believe it worked. Today is the day we're gonna run some errands, get some stuff done for half the day, and then work half the day basically. So I need to actually I'm starving, so I'm like manhandling this banana. So the dress that I am wearing to that family wedding this summer, I need to get altered. I'm loving it. I'll link the one I ended up going with. I really do love it, and I'm wearing shoes that I've had forever. So I'm bringing the shoes to the alterations place. I was trying to find a good place. I don't remember where I went a few years ago when I needed to get something altered. Boy, reviews, like if you ever go on Yelp or anywhere to look at reviews for alterations place, every single one is incredibly mixed. Some people are very happy with the job someone did and very upset about. So I'm like, the one that had the most good reviews, I think, that's where I'm going, fingers are crossed. Really, it just needs to be shortened and maybe let out a little bit if possible. I'm fine with it the way it is, but it would be nice to have it let out just a little bit. So we're gonna see. We have like 4 weeks or so it should be more than enough time to get it back. I feel like on most of the reviews they were saying it was usually like a week, maybe 2 turnaround. I also have a ginormous bag of I can't even lift it high enough, you guys. Books to return. All kids' books, all very, very overdue. I have a few boxes to send off for various reasons. I think that's everything. It's not even gonna take that long. Like, none of these things are gonna take that long, but it's just enough various things. I'm gonna be very excited when I've gotten all of this done. Let's go. Alterations done. They were so lovely, so hopefully they do really good work. But what was really nice is the dress, it's a little more fitted than I feel like I want. You know what I mean? But I also like the way it looks on me. So it's kind of just one of those things that I'm like, well, I would be more comfortable. So I was asking the alterations person, I was like, okay, obviously shorter. So we kind of landed on a length where I could still walk, but it was still a long gown. And then I was like, do you think I should take it out a little bit? Like, you know, and they were like, no, I think it looks perfect. I'm like, okay. So, and I feel like it would have behooved them for me to ask them to take it out, because in theory I would assume they would charge me more. So I'm just going to take their opinion. I'm also going to have like shapewear on that's like slightly comfortable. I just ordered a new one I want to try, because I don't feel like I don't want the shapewear that's so tight you can't breathe, and I don't feel that that's necessary with this dress either. I just want ones that feel smooth but that I can still breathe in. So I just ordered a pair that had really good reviews. I'll have to get back to you guys if you're interested. I have definitely realized with shapewear that if you get the kind that are like, have a brief cut, almost like you're wearing a bathing suit on the bottom and then they come up, those for me don't work. Because then I've got other problems, like it's squeezing too hard. So I have to get the kind that if I'm going to wear it, which is once in a blue moon, I really just don't wear shapewear. I just don't have dresses that I would need it. Do you know what I mean? But my point is, what am I even talking about? How did we get on this subject this deeply? I'm sorry, you guys. But I realized I like the kind that go down into more like shorts, because then they're not cutting me where I wouldn't want to be cut. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. Some of you guys are like, I totally get it. Some of you guys are like, what are you even talking about? So I'd ordered some like platform sandals from DSW, and I need to return them. So I'm just going to bring them in store to return them. And I want to try some on, because there has to exist. Like I have sandals that are comfortable. Like that's not the issue. I shouldn't say plenty, but I have sandals that are comfortable. But what I want for our upcoming trip / just this summer are sandals that are like white or tan, like really simple, but that are like a little bit platform. because I feel like that makes it so that you can dress it up, dress it down. It's cute with dresses, with anything. But I need them to be comfortable. And all of the ones I've tried, it feels like the entire bottom is like a board that you're walking on and there's no give to like flex your foot to walk comfortably. So I'm going to try some on here. I usually have pretty good luck at DSW. Fingers crossed. I actually got the shoes I'm wearing right now here at DSW. I can link them below. Look at these, like, they feel like Crocs. They're super lightweight, but they're like the Birkenstock slide things. That's interesting. Okay, these aren't like the flat form, if you will, type sandal. These are more like espadrilles or wedges. Kind of cute though. Okay, love the idea of getting these in like white if they had them, where they're like the stretchy, crazy comfy shoe, but they look like the low Converse. That is pretty cool. I don't see white though. I will say some of my favorite shoes I've ever owned are New Balances. They're not these, but they look similar. They're so comfy and really good for travel because they're just, I don't know, they're like low key but super comfy. And they match a lot. I wore those when we went to Egypt and they were perfect. I think I wore them literally every day. Okay, I don't like this style like this at all, but this is the kind of shoe I want where there's a little bit of like give so you can like walk in them. I just want it like plain white. Is that boring? Okay, if they had these, I've had these sandals, but like without the, I'm gonna call it a platform. It's barely a platform. In white before. I think I've even had the brown. If they had this in white, that might be perfect because it's not too dressy. Like some of them are cute, but they're a little too heeled. Okay, these are really cute from Tom's and they're pretty comfy, but I don't know if they're comfy enough, you know? These are the ones that I loved that I just returned though, because they really felt like I was walking on a giant brick. Okay, these are like metallic-y ones. Very comfy. Oh my gosh. Not right for what I need, but very comfortable. Okay, these are wildly comfortable. And they're kind of different. I feel like you could wear it with shorts or a dress. Okay, this kind of like sandal flat hybrid is coming back in style. And I have to say, I kind of love it. I'm sure some of you guys are like, okay, Granny, I love it. Okay, I might go this route instead. They're cute, they're comfy. So instead of a sandally one, this is kind of sandally, but it's super comfortable to walk in. Well, I ended up getting Felicity a new pair of tennis shoes. That girl's feet are growing like a weed, so we got these cute little Skechers. I liked that they were really lightweight. She has like thicker feet. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Shoes that'll fit Genevieve just fine. Felicity, certain ones, even tennis shoes, are like literally too tight height-wise. Does that make sense? So these seem like the type of shoes she should fit in. The two shoes I got were these ones. Again, I'll link these below if you're interested in them. These were so comfortable. I feel like they're going to match everything this summer. I can wear them to some of the wedding festivities as well. Just perfect for that, and they'll match anything. And then I got these shoes that I just feel like are so cool right now. And again, these were super comfy. They're sandally, flat. I don't even know. They make me think of in the 90s, the chairs we had at our kitchen table growing up had this like same thing, the mesh in the back, and it makes me so happy. But again, super comfy. Those might end up coming on some of our trips with us because again, they'd match everything. They're not totally open toe. Sometimes that can be weird. Like if you're walking around a city in sandals, your toes get so dirty and it grosses me out. So something like this is like a little bit better, but it's still summery and cool. So it was I'm glad I went because I'm really thrilled with those, but I still, unless I go with those more white flats, I still don't feel like I have that pair for the dressy white sandally, whatever you want to call it, wedge, espadrille, platform sandal. Okay, I've talked enough about this. I need to go. Okay, as promised earlier in the vlog, I wanted to share some new like spring and summer pieces and outfits I've bought recently that I really liked. So I've already explained it earlier, kind of what I was looking for. So, okay, first thing, I'll show you it on me right now, is this two-piece outfit from Amazon. I loved this purple color, and this is so flowy and loose in the best way. The only thing I was thinking was, I was like, okay, and I'm like literally looking at the try-on clip so I can remember, because I haven't worn this yet. The pants were the best part. The shirt, I feel like in the wrong angle can kind of look just like blah. And so with like a really cute necklace, that could be cool, but also with like a white button down that's really lightweight, tied at the waist, it could be really pretty. Jean jacket would be cute, but I also feel like these purple pants with just a simple white top could be really cute. Very, very comfortable. This was one of those outfit sets that they sell a bunch of colors of. I will put the actual size I got because I remembered sizing up, if I remember right, just because these kinds of outfits on Amazon, I just feel like you always need to size up. So loved it though. It was very, very comfortable. Obviously these I'm showing you right here are super wrinkly. So here is this other two-piece outfit. It's like this rose color. I actually already own this in dark gray. I've never gotten more questions and compliments on an outfit when I've worn it out and about. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's one of those like less expensive outfits that they sell in every single color. So what's cute about it, and I don't know if I showed it in the close-up, was the back of it has buttons down the back. I don't think the buttons actually even work, but it's just a cute little detail. Definitely size up because the shirt itself is cropped. And even though you're pulling the pants up, I mean, you do whatever you want to do, but I definitely have felt that sizing up for those is the move. And I do feel like they shrink a little bit in the wash that first time. So just something to keep in mind. But I loved the pink. I will probably end up bringing this on the trip with me. These white shorts from Target. I now have this in a few colors. These are the most perfect, stretchy and comfortable, dressy shorts I've ever tried on. And I love the trend of like a pleated short or just like something that looks a little bit nicer for the summertime. But I've never really found any that fit me the right way. These, I think I sized up like twice and that was the move. I've got a lot of DMs from you guys when I've posted about shopping for shorts and all of that and the struggle. So many of you guys are like, you just have to size up with shorts. Like you just have to accept that you're definitely going to size up. With these, I sized up twice and it was perfect. Again, I'll put my size below. They are comfortable to sit in, comfortable to stand in, comfortable to walk in. They look dressy, but they don't have to be dressy. You can wear them with anything. And I just feel like these are the shorts of the summer for me. And I'm really excited that they're just at Target. So this cropped tank, I would not typically go for. However, I have so many high-waisted things that I was like, it's kind of perfect. Again, sized up. I have it in black and in white. And I just feel like it's going to be one of those things that if I were to throw a light jacket over it, it would totally complete the outfit. But I also could just wear the tank top alone. I really liked these jeans, if you will, from Target. They're the kind that's high-waisted, but then they're like really, really wide leg. These were actually comfortable. I've tried on a lot of these from various brands, and I think I've returned all of them because they've never quite fit right, but these were still comfortable. I love the white color, of course, for summer. And they, of course, had different colors too. These I got at Uniqlo. Everyone tells me I'm saying that wrong. And I do. Every time I read someone pronouncing, like their pronunciation, I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying wrong. Somebody school me in the comments, please. Two things from there. So first off, these khaki colored joggers. Oh my gosh, I got these when we were in Disney, but you can order from Uniqlo online. I always buy something at Uniqlo and Disney and end up loving it so much and being so excited that you can get it online. So if I ever wanted to get another color, I'm the queen of, if I love something and it fits me exactly the way I want, I will buy multiple colors because I just feel like there's something about it. When you find something you love, you just want more of it because you're terrified that it will like, you'll lose it or something like a stain will get on it that you cannot get off. Anyway, these are so comfortable. Again, thinking of like flight or like road trip travel, if you have any, these would be so comfortable. And again, they had different colors, but I loved this beige color. And then the shirt with it may be one of the best, I think it might be the best, just regular crew neck t-shirt ever. It is super stretchy. It's kind of got the micro rib detail, kind of like this. This one's from Kohl's. This one's a little more cropped though. That one is regular length. I have it in, I think, 2 colors. Is it 2 colors or is the other one from Target? There's a similar one from Target that I also really like. So if you're not wanting to place a Uniqlo order, I'll link the Target one too. Because I love them both and they are both very, very similar. But the white is not totally see-through. I'm always excited about that. And white shirts, I mean, I feel like you always need, but I have to get a fresh one each season because it's never looking great. It's always looking dingy by the end of like the time I'm wearing or the end of the year, whatever. So that's everything. I mean, I feel like there are random pieces here and there I'm probably not thinking of, but those were the ones that kind of stood out to me that I was like, I want to get clips of these on because I think a lot of you guys might be interested. They're all kind of different from each other, but I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. Thank you again to Thrive Market for sponsoring a part of it. Again, if you're ready to sign up for Thrive Market, you can get 30% off your first order and a free gift worth up to $60, and you can save even more with their bars and snacks sale that is going on right now. All you have to do is go to thrivemarket.com/JessicaBraun. I'll have the link below, as I always do. Thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope that you'll subscribe. Check out more of my vlogs. I'll link my playlist, as I always do, in case you missed one here or there. And I guess that's all. I'm feeling real caffeinated now, so I'm chatty. I'm gonna let you go. Love you guys. Bye.